What's going on, guys? Seth and Shep here doing a TLG reacts to the Xbox Tokyo Game Show 2024 broadcast. Now, this came out at 3 a.m. technically yesterday. Really weird time. Makes sense for Japan, but for here, kind of weird. Although I was up at that time playing the final Season 4. You should check it out if you haven't already. I think you're playing Plus games. Little Nightmares?
Yeah, I played it last night.
But so yeah, we didn't have a chance to watch it then, but we're gonna watch it now and we're gonna react to it. I had one thing, I wouldn't say spoiled for me, but I saw a picture of a video that's shown in this. Other than that, I heard nothing about this anywhere, and I've been on everything today. So hopefully there's something cool in this presentation that will be worth our time. The one thing I did see a picture of will be worth my time, but I mean, it's only gonna be like one trailer, and this is a 51-minute presentation. So I'm looking forward to finding out what they have to show off from Xbox, but I don't know what they're gonna show, and I don't really know what to expect. Like, I have no expectations myself of like what I want to see from this, because I don't really know what they got going on right now. Maybe Fable. Be nice to see some gameplay of that or something. I don't know. I don't know if they're ready to show it though. I feel like I would have heard about that. But anyway, did you get through the day without any spoilers? And is there anything you're looking for?
I did have one thing technically spoiled for me, though it's I don't think it's really like a big thing, but it is something that is appealing to me because it's also going to be a PC release. Can't really say much more than that. And then as far as like looking forward to, I can't really think of too many IPs that Microsoft owns that I'm necessarily super like keen on. So yeah, I don't think I really have anything that I'm expecting. So
yeah. Same. All right. Well, let's just jump into this, get through it, and talk about it at the end. This is the Xbox Tokyo Game Show 2024 broadcast in 3, 2, 1, and go. Also, we did the State of Play as well. If you haven't watched a reaction to that, go check that out. Oh, also, real quick, vote for Game of the Month, Community Pick Game of the Month next month. All you have to do is type in a game you want us to play in the comments below. That's it. Take care of the rest, and 3 of you will get through. One of them will be the game of the month in October. 2 of them will be runner-ups for later. Just type in a game you want us to play, and I'll add to the list. So far, we have we have a good amount of games on the list, but a lot of random ones out there, really interesting. So if you want to add to that list, just type in a game, and we'll put it on the list, and we'll take it from there. All right, and that will be this weekend. They'll be doing game of the month. So this might be the last video. We'll find out. I don't know. Is there anything else being shown off at TGS? Do you know of?
I don't know off the top of my head. No.
Capcom or something doing it? We'll figure it out. But yeah, just vote. All right, let's do this.
Listen to me, Jack.
This is what I saw.
Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be.
We're just starting off like this, huh?
Politics determine who you face on the battlefield.
Is that why you abandoned me?
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
Are you one of Vulcan's men?
No. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain. That's what they were making you build?
Yes. The Shagohod.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo.
If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
He didn't voice it.
And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
David Hayter?
World War.
Okay.
Yeah, this is, I believe, just the same audio from the first game, probably cleaned up.
Prey escape.
I couldn't remember at what
Sokolov
point.
was being guarded
He
by
did
the
all of them except
KGB
for
and hunted by Group.
5.
Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I've been seeing Ocelot's
And
face
defecting to
all
the
over
Soviet
X.
Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
Just like I said with Silent Hill 2, and they have to do this. I think it's good they're doing this, but Konami is playing it very safe and like recreating this game exactly the same. Like all these cutscenes are the exact same, which I love. Just with better graphics, but they're also using the same audio as well. So it's like
People
not a whole lot of room for them to fuck this up.
Then who does?
The times.
Sorry I'm late.
The character models look better than I remember them looking, but we only got a slight glimpse of them before, so.
ブロードキャストへようこそ。
Except for obviously
MC の荒木美鈴です。
Big Boss.
今見ていただいたのはコナミのメタルギアソリッドデルタスネークイーターの最新映像です。このタイトルを新しい世代のプレイヤーの皆さんにも触れていただくのがとても楽しみです。本日は日本、アジア、世界各地で
It's
発売
interesting
中のタイ
because
トルや
a new
発
person
売が
who's
予定
never
され
played
てい
this
るタ
game
イトル
before
について
playing this will have something
Xbox
that's
用ゲームのニュー
pretty
スや
close to
最
the
新
original
情報
game
さ
outside
ら
of
には今日が
some
初
visual
公
things
開
that
となる
feel
情報
slightly
をお伝
different,
え
but
しま
like it's
す。
the same
皆さんに
cutscenes,
とって
like
嬉しいお
verbatim.
知らせもあるかもしれません。
Same voice acting, so
そして
gameplay
今
will
日
be
から
different, but
Xbox で
it's gonna have
いくつ
multiple
か
ways
の
to
ゲーム
play,
が
so
プレイ可能となります。また Xbox のエグゼクティブを務めるフィル・スペンサーとサラ・ボンドがお話をするほか、新しい予告編や初公開のプレイ映像を披露してくださる世界中のクリエイターにもお話を伺います。その前にまずは Xbox 用の自社ゲームをいくつかご紹介します。それではご覧ください。
What's this?
Looks like My Hero skins for Overwatch, if I had to guess.
Oh, it's definitely My Hero, yeah. They look weird.
Why? Because I am here!
But I only watched like the first like 2 episodes of that, so. Just say at the beginning for everything. Is this Age of Mythology? Weren't they remastering that? Maybe it is. It's just an advertisement. It's like every presentation always has an Xbox splash reel.
Yeah, sure.
Of things you should play. Yep.
The wish list means it's not out, so.
Don't do this every game.
Minasan, konnichiwa. Xbox
Just have
no
it like in the
Build
bottom right corner or something.
Welcome to the Xbox Tokyo Game Show 2024 broadcast. It's a pleasure to be back at
Ooh, why
Tokyo
is he
Game
wearing a
Show
StarCraft
with
shirt?
the latest announcements and updates from our creative teams
it's Blizzard?
and our publishing
Sure.
partners. Special thanks to everyone at CESA for your continued work on behalf
Yo,
of
he
players,
knows Blizzard.
publishers, and
He
game
is
creators
Xbox.
here in Japan and throughout Asia. We're continuing to see growth in the region. This year, more people are playing with Xbox across all devices in Asia than ever before.
That's
and
good. I've always
we've
had
seen the
problems over
largest
there, so
number of Xbox console
I don't know
players
what
in the
those numbers
region
are,
to
but
date.
if it's more
We
than
have a
ever, good.
terrific lineup of games from our creative teams at Activision, Bethesda, Blizzard, and Xbox Game Studios coming to Xbox consoles, PC, and Game Pass before the end of the year. Next week, the Starfield expansion Shattered Space will be available to players everywhere. It's the new story expansion to Starfield from the team at Bethesda Game Studios, where the players will explore a mysterious new planet while they find unique weapons, spacesuits, and gear. And as someone who's played a lot of Starfield, I'm pleased that players in Japan will get to experience a fully localized Shattered Space with the interface, voice acting, and subtitles all available in Japanese. In October, Blizzard will launch Vessel of Hatred, the first expansion for Diablo 4. Players will venture into a new region of Sanctuary with an all-new character class and mercenary companions to fight alongside, and challenge themselves with a new endgame co-op experience, Dark Citadel. Also in October, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 will be available on Xbox consoles, PC, and with Game Pass. Set in the 1990s, Black Ops 6 features a new campaign, incredibly deep multiplayer, round-based zombies, and redefined player movement throughout the game. The reaction to the beta has been phenomenal.
I don't know, after that game
and
I
we
just
can't
played.
wait to welcome players into the full game
I don't know if I can
on October 25th.
look forward to movement ever again.
In November, players will take to the skies in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Some of you may remember that when we brought Microsoft Flight Simulator to Tokyo Game Show back in 2020, the very first world update the team created was focused on Japan. The audience here has grown significantly.
I hope the Diablo expansion is good, though. I mean, like, I wasn't a huge fan of Diablo 4, but it wasn't
so
bad.
stay tuned.
But even
And in
Diablo
December,
3 took an expansion
Indiana
until it got
Jones
like really
and the Great
good.
Circle will make its debut. The team at
Look forward to
Machine
this.
Games, in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games, has crafted a first-person adventure game that puts players in the shoes of the world's most famous archaeologist, using his whip, his wits, and more than a bit of luck to
I feel like
overcome
we've
his
gone through
enemies.
this Phil speech before.
And like Shattered Space, Indiana Jones will be localized
Classic 2
in Japanese.
presentations.
Next year, our lineup of games keeps on going with Avowed, South of Midnight, Doom the Dark Ages, Fable, and more. All available
Show
on
Fable.
day one with Game Pass.
I want like a legit
I'm also proud to
gameplay
announce
showcase.
that on November 5th, StarCraft Remastered and StarCraft 2 will be available with PC Game
That's kinda
Pass
cool.
and Game Pass Ultimate. The StarCraft series helped define real-time strategy
You guys gonna
in
make a fourth one?
esports and live streaming. And we're thrilled that even more players will get to
there's only
experience
two
the
StarCrafts.
That was
campaign
three.
and
Yeah.
Pretty sure
multiplayer
the series is
modes
dead.
from these two iconic games.
It's been so long since
enjoy
StarCraft
the
2. I was
rest
like,
of
that
the
was a
show,
3, right?
and arigato gozaimasu.
打天使の守護者か。
Whoa.
守るのはキルクルス・マグヌス。
Got that Ikimen
大
voice.
円環だ。
That's what it should say right there.
Konnichiwa and welcome to Machine Games. I'm Jer Gustafsson, game director on Indiana Jones and The Great Circle.
And I'm Axel Torenius, creative director on The Great Circle, and thank you for joining us here in our motion capture studio in Uppsala.
Indiana Jones and The Great Circle is a first-person single-player adventure where you uncover one of history's greatest mysteries.
Oh, I wasn't reading them.
その通り。
Set in 1937,
Jerk.
sinister forces are scouring
it's
the
his name,
globe
but like-
for the secret
It's
to
like
an
the
ancient
subtitles keep calling
power,
him a jerk.
and only
Oh.
one person can stop them, Indiana Jones.
問題からそう逃げてばかりはいられないぞ、インディ。
見てろ。
We are very excited for our players in Japan and around the world to get their hands on Indiana Jones and The Great Circle when it launches
It
on
makes sense that this
Xbox,
presentation's for
PC, and
Japan,
Game
so
Pass
it
on
came out
December
3 a.m.
9th.
here. So
Thanks for tuning in to the Xbox.
it's just
Digital
interesting because I would have
Broadcast
never
at
played
Tokyo
that game in
Show. And we
Japanese,
look
so
forward to
I wouldn't
showing
know what
you
the hell
more
he would sound
soon.
like.
Arigato gozaimasu.
I always like those things where it shows like 8 different versions of the same line in a video game or an anime where it's like in different countries.
That's fun to see. Slap him.
I have a feeling it's not going to be like a super long game, though, so I feel like I'll be able to knock that out and see what I think of it by the end of the year. Oh, yeah, dude.
Is his name Pawn? Like, clumsy?
That thing said Pawn. Hell yeah.
Oh, that is the game. Okay.
It's Dave Mirra meets fucking Death Stranding.
Tanuki Delivery Man.
This is so stupid. In a good way. Oh, yeah. This animation underplayed him. He's fucking not to be trifled with. Don't underestimate his power.
What is this?
Pawn Summer, dude.
That's pretty cute.
Yeah, I wish they would just make that into a thing.
I saw you.
I mean, the game might be
before
fun,
your
but
quest began, hero. I saw you before you threw open the doors of time and space and turned the world on its head. Let me show you a glimpse of what I saw.
it's like a PlayStation game. I love how this looks. I'm going to say it again. I said this on State of Play. I love these PlayStation-looking games. This is pretty neat.
Yeah.
I hope this comes out on PC. Yeah. It could just be a Xbox Switch game.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
Yeah, me neither. Xbox is a simplified PC anyway.
Prepare to remake history.
Oh, yeah, dude.
I'm definitely interested.
Same.
転がす巻き込む
Homeboy.
大きくする
Guess so. Definitely feels as though they're trying to appeal to the Japanese audience with the games they're showing off, which I'm fine with because they're all interesting. But
it's more like speed anyways.
Yeah. It's just funny, like you see like an Xbox presentation any other time, and it's like what you expect from Xbox, but this is all like, here's a Tanuki game, here's like a PlayStation era JRPG, here's fucking Katamari Damacy. So it's like a remaster or something?
Yeah, I think so. Or just a version for...
Well, I'm pretty sure We Love Katamari was a game already. I think that's about the plus.
Cyberpunk 是一款快节奏的5v5英雄射击游戏，在团队战术设计的基础上，独具创新地融入了卡牌系统，为玩家提供更多的策略性和随机性。
竞技类射击游戏它可能会比较偏公式化，那我们就想利用卡牌来让每局这个随机性更大。
本次测试中，我们总共带来了数十张新卡牌，比如一张可以让玩家进行蓄力跳，并在落地时影响周围的敌人。
鸟人这张卡牌可以让玩家获取在空中缓降和降低散射的能力，和跳跃达人搭配使用，可以获得更久的滞空时间。我们的思路是给对局带来更多的随机性和架枪的自由度。
说到强光手电这张卡的话，它的实际作用会类似于一个可控的闪光弹这样的一个功能。我们常见的射击游戏里的闪就是白，网上其实有很多的梗，你被闪了以后，你的屏幕全白。顺势而为吧，直接做了一个卡叫做护目镜，让闪光的持续时间和强度会减弱很多。
类似的卡牌组合与克制的例子还有很多，比如剑圣和龟背的组合，可以让玩家获得前后无敌的防御。我们希望通过这种趣味性的设计，带给玩家更纯粹的快乐。
本次测试我们会带2名新英雄，他们的能力和设计理念呢都与环境相关。Sona 是一个以声音为核心的战场侦察兵，它可以利用声音元素进行侦察和隐蔽，帮助队友掩盖行动声响，提供关键支援。这使得 Sona 在团队中显得独特而具有战略意义。它的设计灵感来源于海洋生物在声音应用方面的卓越能力。此外，我们还很高兴推出另一位新英雄 Spider， 他能够带领团队快速移动，布下致命陷阱，或者将敌人捕获到自己身边，以进行出其不意的斩杀。凭借其敏捷和神秘感 ，Spider 提供了令人兴奋的游戏体验。我们相信，这些新英雄不仅会多样化玩家们的选择，也能提升整个游戏的动态性。
在接下来的 beta 测试中，我们会将测试范围扩大到欧洲、亚洲、拉美等更多地区，并积极听取玩家的建议。欢迎大家来体验我们的游戏，参与 beta 测试。
All right. That just jumped in and started explaining the game like we all played it. They didn't really have an introduction. It was just this is what we changed. Hey, when that happens. Is it the demo's out?
Yeah, and it's the beginning of the game, so you say it carries over.
Oh, shit. I'm actually kind of...
This is like 5+ hours long.
Oh, really? Well, yeah, I got that. I'm actually excited to play this.
気高い騎士の精神とともにエレメンタルマッパーデストロイヤー
Just oozing with fucking style. There's it's just everything is just crazy looking. Even the UI, everything's just everything. It's got something going on. Ooh, I got games to play in October. Silent Hill 2 comes out in October as well. There's something else. I forgot what it was.
Yeah, see? Carry over your progress.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to download that.
So yeah, it's not just a play it and then start over again later.
I kind of like for long investment games.
The new Tilly.
I like for long investment games that they do that. You just play the beginning and progress.
Yeah, Square's been really good about that lately. And it's nice to see
not
that.
Every game needs to do it. Like a JRPG, I'd rather not play the first hour of a JRPG and do it again. Yeah.
I always want to play these games. They always come out at bad times.
I never hear about them either, but they keep making them, so they're obviously getting played.
体験していただくことを一番重要視しています。
I played one a long time ago.
とある大陸にあったアラディス帝国の謎を追い求める物語になっています。本作の世界観では錬金術は禁忌とされている術で、周囲ではですね危険な術として認識されています。主人公であるユミアの母親はですね、最悪によって亡くなっており、その謎もですね本大陸で追い求めるというのが本作のストーリーになっています。ここでは大きく語れないんですけども、今回のヴィランに関してはですね、
信念であったりとか自分が持っている正義というものを誇りにですね、敵対することになるので、これまで以上に魅力的なヴィランと戦うことになるんじゃないかなと思っています。
戦を知らぬ現代の軍人か。
本作のバトルシステム、今までと全然違うなと思うのはですね、今までって単性であったりとか、単性をベースにしているので HP1 から例えば敵の攻撃を 100% 受けるであったりとか、要は敵の攻撃によってもう確実に死ぬタイミングっていうのは存在してたんですけども、本作って HP1 からでも回避を繰り広げることによって状況を好転させるようなシステムが存在していて、そこは非常にですね興奮するポイントになっているかなと思ってます。コアシステムである調合に関しても一新してますし、戦闘やフィールドに関してもですね、特にフィールドに関しては非常に広大なフィールドを駆け巡るというところがポイントになっています。ですので我々としては新しいアトリを作り上げるというところに一番注目してほしいと思っております。私が非常に参考にさせていただいたのはヘイローの第1作目で初めてこの FPS でオープンワールドみたいな形のものを体験した時に、やっぱ世界ってこんなに広がるんだなっていうなんか未知の体験っていうものを体験できた時は非常に僕として子供じゃないんですけども非常にワクワクしたんですよね。その経験っていうのは非常にこのユミヤのアトリエでは重要視してまして、やっぱ初めてこのフィールドにこの降り立った時にワクワクしている体験っていうものは非常に重要視しています。またゲームシステムにおいては調合というそちらがですね本作において一番重要なシステムになっております。アイテムとアイテムをですね組み合わせて行うコアなシステム、新しいアイテムを使うようなコアなシステムがあるんですけども、ユーザーさんが考える正解というものがそれぞれ存在していてですね、他のゲームではない奥深さというのが非常に重要なシステムになっています。その結果ですねユーザーさんが自分が望む調合結果を得るためにはさまざま努力をしなければならないんですけども、その結果を得た時の爽快感というのは本作の醍醐味の一つかなと思っています。それ以外にですねユーザーさんが試行錯誤をしてですね素材を活用する方法というか活用できるシステムはないのかと考えた時に、昨今いろいろなところでクラフトであったりとかハウジングというものが流行っているというところもありましたので、我々としてはアトリエシリーズにハウジングというシステムを入れることによってより体験が豊かになると思ったためハウジングのシステムを導入することにしました。そもそもこのアトリエシリーズが初めて、XBOX に参入するタイトルになるので、そもそもこのゲーム自体がアトリエシリーズ自体が RPG の中でもユニークな作品になっているので、アトリエシリーズ遊んでいただいた時点で非常にこういうゲームもあるんだって驚いていただけるんじゃないかなと思っています。ユミヤのアトリエは XBOX シリーズ XS、Xbox One にて2025年3月21日に発売予定です。皆さんぜひ楽しんでください。
All right.
できるよ。チャージ。
Is this a Monkeyverse game? Oh. Nope, it's definitely not.
Definitely one of those MOBA-esque PvP games. Way out of my wheelhouse.
Played a couple that are fun, but they don't do much for me in the long term. It's like the big thing that you do is like you play them and then they start wanting money from you, and then you like unlock like an outfit. It's the exact same outfit they're already wearing except for it's pink now. And I'm like, man, this gameplay's not strong enough for me to want to just play it for this. Looks casual friendly though. Looks slow pace.
You humans toss that word around like it's nothing of significance at all.
as if it's something that you can hold in the palm of your hand.
That threw me off.
Can it be seen if I rip open this chest of yours? Or is the true heart elsewhere? If I crush your skull...
Spoiler warning.
Anybody who probably cares.
What is a heart?
Yeah.
Be aware of your
At
surroundings.
this point,
yeah.
Don't let your guard down for even an instant. In prison. Murcielago. Ichigo Kurosaki.
This is a Japanese showcase, and they have an English trailer for this game.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting point.
But don't worry. I'll teach you.
Oh,
Observe well.
Okay.
This is what true despair looks like. Get up. Come on. Get up. I will protect her.
Good voice acting. They don't show a lot of like gameplay. They show a lot of like cinematics.
Does exploring the unknown call to you?
Shonen Jump.
Do you believe you have what it takes to rise to the surface?
Oh, really?
Then
Okay.
life as a
That's good.
drifter awaits. It is a harsh world, rich in resources and danger. You will not go it alone,
I
however.
remember seeing
A
this
select
somewhere.
AI Magus partner will assist you on and off the field.
I like the little,
Put in the
little
hard
chubby
work,
mix.
and you will rise beyond mere survival.
Reminds me of Hawking?
Yeah.
I hope the frame rate is smoother when you actually play the game,
Prove your
because
mettle
this is
as a
like
drifter today.
not very smooth, but otherwise it looks kind of interesting. Singularity. Why does that sound familiar?
I don't know, but I really didn't feel like I got shown the game.
Yeah,
Konnichiwa to Tokyo Game Show and our entire Japanese Fallout 76 community. I'm John Rush, creative director on Fallout 76 at Bethesda Game Studios, and we wanted to give a huge shout out to our amazing player base over here. The Japanese Fallout 76 community has been one of our most talented and dedicated. From playtime to levels to camp building, you guys have been an absolute joy to watch and play with as you journey down
You guys
those
are the
country
best
roads in
at
Appalachia.
everything.
To celebrate this
Now buy
creativity,
more.
here are just a handful of the incredible vault dwellers and camps we've seen over the years.
This game did not look like this when I played it. Everybody just had like little shanties and run through the woods and shit. Nothing built up like this.
So again, thank you for your continued passion and creativity. We love seeing all of you share it with us every day and can't wait to see what you'll get up to in the future. Speaking of the future, we'd like to confirm some exciting news. Cat and dog people, rejoice! We're excited to tell you that camp pets are finally coming to Fallout 76 at the end of this year. These new furry friends will reside in your camps and can be interacted with in a number of ways. We'll have more to share about your newfound furry friends in the coming months. So until then, we'll see
I gotta give them
you
some
in West
credit. They've
Virginia.
been just really sticking to working on that game.
That's Bethesda's fucking whole thing, dude. They'll release a game, people are like, what the fuck? And they're like, hold on, just give us time.
幻想水湖伝ファンの皆様、大変長くお待たせしました。コナミデジタルエンターテインメントの崎山です。今日は幻想水湖伝 1&2HD リマスターの最新情報をお届けします。幻想水湖伝シリーズは1995年に第1作目が発売されたコナミを代表する RPG タイトルとなっております。今作はそのシリーズの1作目という
So
ところ
far,
が
it
一つに
seems
なっ
like
たタ
Konami's
イト
doing
ル
a
と
really
な
good
っており
job
ます。昨
on
年の発売延期告知から長らく
releasing
お待たせしました。
safe products that it seems like people want, but I'm going to be really curious to see when they start making like
原
new
作での
things.
温かみのあるキャラクターのドット表現をそのままに、全ての背景を HD へ書き直し、各種エフェクトを強化しました。 サウンドは原作の印象を損なわないよう注意しながら環境音や足音などを追加しました。 UI は原作の仕様を尊重しながらもより快適に遊べるようにしました。バトルでは倍速機能の実装やお任せ選択をワンボタンでできるようにするなど原作で好評だったサクサクバトルがより遊びやすくなる要素を追加いたしました。リマスターではそれぞれの原作の良さは変えずに新たな環境で楽しんでいただけるように作成しました。たくさんの方に幻想水湖伝の世界で遊んでいただけるよう祈っております。
First off, that large party size with the front and back row mechanics. And then it also had like 3 different combat systems in the game. Because you had the normal RPG, you had duels, and then you had like armies.
I didn't know Pixel Junk still existed.
Tetris right now. I need his help. That's a lot of people.
Ominous. So it's a multiplayer puzzle game where you're weird shapes.
Yep. Looks like it.
See, that sounds kind of fun, but also I've played Overcooked, and some things that seem like they'll be fun make you want to rip your hair out of your head.
It's also that platformer where it's like 4 players, but like you can stand on each other or like hold on to each other and stuff like that while trying to get through.
Oh, jump about the Sackboy?
No, it's like a 2D like indie game, but
I don't remember. This kind of looks interesting. I'd play this.
Yeah, it definitely has a look that's memorable as well.
Yeah. Which is weird that you're like, I mean, you are just the square, but like, that you're just Tetris shapes is bizarre.
Yeah.
But because of that, they'll be able to do interesting things with like puzzles and working together and stuff. Oh.
Okay.
Interesting. Yeah. See, I would want to play that if I knew 3 people wanted to play it.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to play it by myself, so I don't know if I'm ever going to play it. Boca, isn't that... oh man, is that Slitter? Yeah. Yeah, it's the guy who originally made the first Silent Hill.
しております。そこはまだまだわい雑さが残ってっていうかこう、現代ほど洗練されていないまだまだカオスな街の中で、そこに何か異物が入り込むというか人を捕食する未知の生物が現れたというところで、人知れずその脅威と戦う人々の物語にフォーカスするというそういった視点で描いた物語となっております。このゲームの、コアメカニクスといったらもう一言で憑依という、そのメカニクスに尽きると思っています。で主人公が、これは本当に今までないと思うんですけど、姿形のない精神生命体であって、人間の肉体を借りなければ何も行動できないという、その特徴で、それを生かすことで、瞬時に次々と宿主を変えることで街中をすごい高速で駆け抜けるようなアクションがあったり、時にはその宿主をミステリーにことで自分の命をつないだりとかいったちょっとその従来のゲームとは一線を画するシステムというのがコアになってます。発想の転換が必要になるゲーム。テストプレイをやっていてもやっぱり
I want to try it just because I want to know how the mechanics feel gameplay wise. I like the visual style, but watching video of it just doesn't get me excited.
違う立ち回りというのが自然とこう身についてきた時の自分の中での意識の変化みたいなところが面白いんじゃないかなと思います。ゲーム内のクリーチャーに関してはモチーフがあって、薬師っていうスイーターヘッドっていう存在が人間に擬態しているから、その本体のさらした時にも実は擬態生物がモチーフになっているみたいなところが面白いんじゃないかと思って、そういうところにこだわって作っております。プレイして驚いてほしいなと思ってますね。はい、このスリッターハイドこの番組が終わった直後から本日、マイクロソフトストアにて XBOX 版の予約を開始させていただきます。通常版に加えまして後の設定資料集やサウンドトラックなども含まれたデラックスエディションといったものも用意しておりますので、ぜひとも予約をお願いいたします。
다 죽어가는 행성이라 멀쩡한 게 하나
Of
없다니까.
this presentation, just showing game after game, and also we're seeing a lot of gameplay, which is nice.
여행을 떠나는 건 언제나 즐거우니까.
I'm seeing more and more mech games lately.
다 함께 가자.
전술대로 움직이자.
Well, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if I like the character models, but it's pretty cool.
정말? 와,
That's super cheap. That's like Fancy Star.
조만간 멀리 나갈 일이 생길지도 모르겠어.
Yep.
스타바이츠.
皆さんこんにちは。HD2D 版ドラゴンクエスト3プロデューサーの早坂です。本日は先行プレイ映像のご紹介をさせていただきます。どうぞよろしくお願いいたします。今回はここロマリアの町からスタートし、シャンパーニの塔にいる盗賊カンダタを倒しに行く場面のご紹介です。その塔へたどり着くためにこの広大なフィールドを進まねばなりません。まさに冒険の旅ですね。そして当然ながら冒険に危険はつきものです。今回は勇者魔法使い僧侶、そして新職業である魔物使いで編成されたパーティーで進んでいきます。無事に塔に到着しましたが、神達がいるであろう最上階まで無事にたどり着くことはできるでしょうか。
None of it felt wasted too, which is great. Yeah. But I was like, oh shit, we're past 100 hours.
さあ、いよいよ神田とのバトルです。ユニークな見た目をしていますが強敵ですので、パーティー編成はしっかり整えておく必要がありますね。
I'm not gonna do that.
Well, if you want a piece of me, let's go.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, I would love to see more older games that look like this. Just add some voice acting to it.
Because this is 3, I think. They're also doing 1 and 2 HD as well.
The voice acting alone, I mean, you'd want to replay it anyway, but voice acting alone gives you like a newer experience.
本作の新要素はそれだけではありません。それがこちら、モンスターバトルロードです。ここでは各地で保護したモンスターたちで編成したパーティーで試合に挑むことができ、勝利することで冒険に役立つ様々な報酬を手に入れることができます。というわけで早速試合に挑むパーティー編成を決めましょう。スライムとアルミラージ、ホイミスライムを保護したのでこれでエントリーをします。まずは初戦、彼らに作戦の指示を出し、どんな戦いをしてくれるのか見てみましょう。
The animation is actually pretty good. How smooth that's moving.
Yeah, the pixels.
無事に勝利できましたね。そのまま2
Well, it
回
looks
戦へと
old,
進み
but
ます。
then like how they're moving is super smooth, so you wouldn't have seen that back then.
残念。ここから先に行くにはさらに強いモンスターを保護したり、今いるモンスターを強くする必要がありそうです。冒険をしながらぜひ彼らを見つけてみてください。
本日の特別配信はここまでとなります。 HD2D 版ドラゴンクエスト3そして伝説へは11月14日発売です。ぜひ Xbox シリーズ XS とマイクロソフトストアで予約してくださいね。以上プロデューサーの大坂でした。
Minasan, konnichiwa. Xbox no Sarah des. I am thrilled to be back here at Tokyo Game Show.
Same.
Our commitment to being the home for players and creators around the world is absolute. And games from Japan and across Asia are a major part of that.
That looks really cool too.
From heartwarming indies to iconic studios to concept-shattering visions.
I just love that PlayStation era JRPGs because you at that point got to play around with
titles in active
really
development for Xbox
interesting
from creators
3D
across
models
Asia.
with 2D
We are
sprite
delighted
stuff.
to showcase some of those upcoming titles in our broadcast today, like Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater from Konami, Metaphor ReFantazio from Atlas, Atelier Yumiya from Koei Tecmo, which is the first of the Atelier franchise to come to Xbox, as well as indie games, including All You Need Is Help from Q Games and Tanuki-Pon Summer from Denki Works. And we are hard at work building even more ways to play amazing titles like these. One of our newest ways to play is on Amazon Fire TV. Just plug a Fire TV stick into any screen, grab a controller, and you can play Game Pass titles over the cloud without needing a dedicated console or gaming
Called that shit years ago.
Because Xbox is all about giving you choice. You can play the way you want today from
when
PC
Game Pass can be played through a dongle, like console, the console's
and you can bring your games
people are
with
gonna buy
you
it,
onto
but
future hardware.
a lot of casual people just be able to buy that dongle and be like, I'm gonna have Game
Pass. A legendary developer. Our partnership with Square Enix is stronger than ever, and we're delighted they keep bringing more games to Xbox on console and PC,
continue as well,
including the
Square
upcoming Dragon Quest III
to
HD 2D
start
remake.
releasing games on
And I'm honored to announce,
you gotta make money.
playable today on
well, the
Xbox
last two
are more titles
big
coming from
games,
Square Enix, including Trials of Mana,
limited to PlayStation,
Legend of Mana, and Final Fantasy
the amount
Pixel
of copies they wanted
Remaster, Final Fantasy 1 through 6.
That's the one I heard.
Let's take a look.
This is my spoiler. And it wasn't even that big of a deal one. It was just a pleasant one.
This is the Mana Sword.
I need to play this too. I got this demo installed.
Yeah, I want to play this.
Curses! Someone took Barry away.
We are coming for you, Barry. We cannot waste time doing nothing. Come on.
Now then, hand over that sword.
If you wish to save Barry, give me the sword like good children. We've done it.
This is horrible. The Benevolents have awakened.
Evil won't let him get away.
Whoa! This thing's so tough. And it's
Maybe there's a contingent of people in Japan who like to play their games in English.
That icicle looks dangerous and powerful.
I just feel like they
I will show you the strength of my will. Take your punishment.
Get back! You can't
This
run.
is what was streamed via Xbox at 3 a.m.
Oh dear. What does this oppressive aura mean?
Ever since that day you beat me, I've been getting stronger. I'll show you power. Right here. Right now.
True.
Like how they threw PC on there, even though it's already on PC.
Mm-hmm. Fuck yeah. so many of these older games are being remastered. I was gonna say re-released, which is great, but that they're being cleaned up and stuff.
Well, and then just being put on more devices.
Yeah, access.
Great.
Last time I played this was on a PlayStation.
Played it on an emulator last time I played it. But yeah, PlayStation. Yeah, that's a good one. If you're an Xbox player, you should play that.
Is that gonna have the multiplayer?
I would certainly hope so.
Be cool if you could do that over the internet.
ファイナルファンタジーピクセルリマスターが Xbox に登場。光の力を授かった4人の戦士は世界を覆う闇に立ち向かう。強大な帝国に立ち向かう反乱軍の若者たち。クリスタルに選ばれた少年たちの旅。内なる葛藤を抱えたまま青年は世界を守るべく剣を取る。風の異変をきっかけに戦士たちは世界を守る旅へ。魔導の力をめぐり大きな運命が動き始める。
They made like, I think
back
on PlayStation,
6作品セット
a version
も
that
配
had like
信。
CGI and stuff, right? Of some of those
ゲー
older
ムの詳
ones?
細については Xbox 内容をご覧ください。ご視聴ありがとうございました。
They ended on that.
I know they did Chrono Trigger for sure.
Yeah, I could have swore there was like at least 3 of the old like Super Nintendo Final Fantasies that they brought back out, but they added like cinematics and stuff because they're trying to give you like the Final Fantasy 7, 8 experience. It's a weird way to end it, but they're obviously trying to appeal to a Japanese audience with this, so.
Like I said, 5 games available today, but one of them was the Peso Remastered, which is 6 games.
Yeah, but you can buy it all together, right?
Yeah. It's a package.
Yeah, but I mean, it's cool that I want to pick that up. I kind of play that too. I just need people to play with. But all right, that was the Xbox Tokyo Game Show 2024 broadcast. What did we think?
For me, this was probably one of the better Xbox showcases.
Yeah.
There's a lot of RPGs, which I loved to see. A bunch of surprises in there too. One of the big surprises for me, something I'm like kind of curious to play, oddly enough, is that Tanuki game.
Mm-hmm.
That looks fun and cute. I can't remember the name of it, but that Pixel, that one. Yep. I can't remember the name of this.
Yeah, what was the name of this? Because this is a game I like legit want to pick up.
Yeah, sure. Say it down here, but
Threads of Time.
Yeah, it has a really beautiful art style.
Very generic,
I really
name,
like.
But
yeah, that's like my era of RPGs for sure. With the excuse me, I'll go drink. Anime cutscenes and whatnot, and then the cool like camera panning there was a lot of fun.
When you have the 3D models with the 2D sprite stuff that I was talking about before, that very PlayStation era visual style that I just fucking love, that you can even achieve those like 3D movements while keeping the sprites flat in front of you. I love that.
Well, one of the things I love about especially in the last like 2 console generations, if we're talking like lifespans, pixel art games have gotten like really smooth and crazy looking, which is kind of funny because then we see even like, and they're remasters, but like the pixel remasters for Final Fantasy, some of those games are like very basic looking because they were like, that's NES, like they didn't have a lot of choices. And then how do you remaster that? You know, the one time they tried and everyone complained to make it smoother, nicer looking, people complained because it didn't have the pixel look anymore. It had that like mobile game look and people hated it. So
well, when you smooth out pixel art into something that just looks like it's like hand drawn, it starts looking like Flash animation from like back in the day. And
it comes off cheap looking.
It looks terrible, yeah.
But the Atelier game I have an interest in, but it is probably a weak interest just because I don't have like an affinity for the games. I always want to play them, but I have so much to play that starting a whole new series is kind of daunting in that regard. Metaphor, what did they say?
Fantazio. Fantazio.
I have the demo installed. I haven't had time to play it. We've been kind of busy this week, so I do want to try it though. It's like kind of like a high priority for me at this point. The Bleach game on a personal level, I'm just gonna pick up anyways. I love Bleach, and I love the fact that they're making like a new game for it, and I'd like to support that even if the game ends up being pretty meh. I just want to encourage them to hopefully make more in the future.
Sure.
I don't care about Fallout 76 at all. That puzzle game, that looks pretty fun as well. That is not a high priority, but it is something I would be interested in playing.
Yeah, kind of like I always jokingly say like that's going to come out on PlayStation Plus, but I hope that game does come out on PlayStation Plus because like I want to play it, but not enough to like play it over the other games I need to play right now. But it does look fun.
Let's see what else. I don't care about Overwatch at all. The mech turn-based RPG game, like I'm kind of curious about, but I'm not in love with the aesthetics of it.
Yeah, me neither.
And so it's kind of a turn off, to be honest. Dragon Quest, I definitely want.
Yeah, that looked fucking cool.
That looks so nice. Am I missing anything? Oh, the Mana games, like just all of them in general.
Yeah,
I would like to play those as well. And the Pixel remasters, I'm probably going to buy anyways because I had intended to buy and own every Final Fantasy on PC anyways. And that's just 6 of them in one purchase. That would make the purchasing process a lot easier because they have a bunch of them like separated on Steam already. But if they just sell a bundle with the first 6 games, I'm there. That helps me a lot. So
yeah.
I don't think I missed anything. As you're going through and talking, if I see something, I might throw my opinion in. But yeah, overall, there was a lot of stuff there I was really interested in. You know, at the beginning of the show, I got a little worried because they showed a bunch of stuff that I know, like obviously for you, Metal Gear, but for me, I was just like, whatever. And then like they started showing a bunch of Blizzard games, which I'm not a big Blizzard fan.
I appreciate because after watching this, they definitely prioritize games that are going to be more Japanese centric, things they want to showcase for a Japanese audience. But they did give us the spiel that they always give on the games that like a Western audience is going to be more interested in, like Indiana Jones, StarCraft Remaster, which is interesting. And what was the other one? Overwatch, Call of Duty, all that stuff. But they didn't spend a lot of time there. And I kind of appreciate that because like we fucking know, dude. Like we know those are coming.
And that was the whole beginning for me, was me going like, okay, I know, dude. Like, and then they started showing off like.
Then this guy showed up,
like new stuff, which was great, and it felt fresh. It was very different for Xbox, which I appreciate. And as someone who does mostly play on PC, but has a more of a track history with Nintendo and PlayStation than I do with Xbox, this felt more in my ballpark than what they usually show off. So I was happy to see it.
Yeah. I liked the presentation overall, which I was surprised by considering the way it did start out, the way you already brought it up. But I thought we're going to get another, samey Xbox presentation without any new things shown. And it started that way, but we got a lot of things that I, haven't heard of. Nothing of huge hype was really shown off. I think the biggest thing they showed off for me was Metal Gear Solid Delta. But I already probably going to pick that up. Right. Metal Gear Solid is my favorite series of all time. So, of course, I'm interested in it. And because they are playing it so safe, I feel comfortable picking it up. It doesn't feel like they're doing anything to like upset somebody who loves that game. So it looks really good. Graphically, it's following all the scenes beat by beat. The character models look a lot more faithful than they did early on. I know when we originally saw the boss, she looked kind of weird. It was probably just the angle, because the more we're seeing her, she looks a lot better than she did. So it's definitely an improvement. Seeing all the other characters is also really cool. And just playing through this game again, as long as I know all the voice work is going to be the same, but as long as the music is the exact same and cued at the exact same times that it was before, I'll be happy, because sometimes when you get something later and they adjust the audio just slightly, that can drive me fucking nuts, because those scenes worked so well before and you might fuck them up. But that's just me talking about whatever. Looks cool. Definitely want to pick that up. And then, when we start getting to the more, Japanese style games like the Tanuki game, Indiana Jones, I definitely want to pick up as well. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I love most of Machine Games games. But this Tanuki game's actually really neat. I don't know if I'd run out and buy it, but it looks charming for sure. Gameplay looked simple, but also like, task oriented and fun. You're doing tricks, you're riding around. I'm sure you're either being timed or just trying to achieve these deliveries or whatever. That sounds like a fun little game to play. This Threads of Time. This really caught my eye. This is probably one of the biggest games of the show for me, surprisingly. I think it looks really fucking good. The animations are like pretty cool too, but the gameplay itself, I think, is like really cool looking. I love how it looks. Katamari, nothing really for me. I appreciate Katamari, but I'm not a huge fan of it. I lived through that era where it was like big and hyped, and I'm kind of over it. So this FPS, this Fragpunk game, that was really weird. I did literally zero for me. Almost made me not want to play the game. Metaphor ReFantazio looks fucking awesome. This is just a reminder for me that I need to play the demo and get ready for the game coming out in October, pretty early October. I don't have the time to play it, but I am going to make an effort because I think it looks really cool. I'm actually excited to be excited for a JRPG, even though there's already earlier this year some JRPGs that dropped that I'm still playing too. So I'm hoping this one will just hook me to the point where I'll continue playing it. What is this again?
Atelier.
Oh yeah. This looked all right. I think the most exciting thing about it was like house building, sadly. But I'm sure it's cool. Maybe if you're a fan of the series, let me know. And what was that? That did nothing for me. Bleach. I'm happy they're making like a higher quality Bleach game. It's cool looking. Whatever the spoilers are here, didn't do anything for me. Obviously, I haven't watched the show that far, but I'm happy that they're making that. The Sin Duality game looked kind of cool. Kind of weird that you're like a mech with a flying person next to you, but I kind of like the mech design. So,
I just don't know enough about it.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. It looks like a free to play game to me. If this is a pay for game, I don't think I would pick it up, but we'll see. But yeah, I like the mech designs. They're cool. I like the big exaggerated guns and stuff. It doesn't look like it's trying to just be Armored Core, because Armored Core is Armored Core, and Armored Core is the best of being Armored Core.
It's kind of giving me, I don't know how else to word it, but like Monster Hunter vibes, where it's a 4-player
interesting
in a hub, and then you pick a mission and go out. That's what it kind of
maybe that is what it is.
There's a moment there where it showed 4 of them together.
Yeah, I did not get that when I watched it, but it does kind of look like that. It would be cool if it was a co-op game, because in my brain I was like, oh, it's a fucking just an online like versus
4
game.
People there,
and
then it'll show 4 mechs here shortly.
If it's like a co-op mech game, that could be cool. Yeah, it looks like they're shooting like just regular enemies.
Right, yeah. Emotes, 4 people there.
Yep. Okay, well, you just made it more interesting for me. Okay.
It's just not a very good trailer to like show you the game itself.
Yeah, I didn't catch
as much
that.
as just showing you, you're just seeing thematics.
Yeah, I think I was trying to take in the information of like, why is a character floating next to the mech? Why is like, what the fuck is going on? But I like the mech design. What is this? Yep.
Yeah,
this looks totally fucking cool. Definitely. I played one of these back in the day, but I've never beaten one. So it'd be neat to I don't give it a chance that I didn't give when I was younger, I guess.
2 is the game. So
yeah. This puzzle game looks fun. Yep. I actually would like to play this. Depending on the price, which if it's a pixel junk game, probably like $15-20. It'd be cool to maybe pick that up and get some people together to play it. Otherwise, I'm just going to look at it and just appreciate it from a distance. It's interesting. You build your own house too. That's kind of weird. But yeah, it looks cool. Slitterhead, I feel like I want to play just because of the visual style and the darker thematics of it. Also, the guy from Silent Hill making it is interesting to me. Gameplay, like I said when we're watching it, looks okay, but there's a lot of mechanics that they're talking about that I feel like I need to experience to really get an idea of if this is a game I would really enjoy playing or not. But I do want to support this dude trying to make another game because I think it's good if he does. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully there's a demo of that when it comes out. I'm with you on this game. This game, I think in concept sounds cool for sure. The visual style though is a little too free to play cartoony for me though. And it's not like super exciting, but I do like the idea of a turn-based mech game. Yeah. I love Front Mission, so and obviously that's a different tone. This looks awesome as well. I'm really excited for that. The Mana games as well. I'm with you. I don't have the time to play Final Fantasy games, so I barely have time. I haven't beaten 16. I haven't beaten fucking Rebirth. I don't have time to go back and play these, but I love that it's in a collection. That's awesome. And I think it'd be fun at some point to go back and play through these, but so much time. So much time.
It's just something I'm just gonna have to like accept and just do. Because I never played very much of anything prior to 7 outside of I played Mystic Quest, which is like a weird offshoot Final Fantasy game. I remember beating that, and I have like started 6 multiple times, but I just.
I never beat 6. I've tried to play it like 3 or 4 times, and I just never continued playing it. I'm sure when it like first came out, though, because a lot of people say that's their favorite Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
That's always really interesting to me. And if you were there at the time playing it, I'm sure it was like revolutionary for sure, especially with how cinematic it is for like a fucking Super Nintendo game.
I mean, that opening scene with the mechs walk through the snow is like super cool.
Very ambitious to have like this like scene playing out, and it's not even like there's no CG, there's no animation, it's just all pixel, so it's really ambitious. I've heard the story's really good too. I just in my brain I'm like, there's only so much you could do with like how little text there is, but
you have to rely a lot more on storytelling in those older games
because
of stuff like that.
I need to go back. If there's any Final Fantasy, I need to go back and actually play through it 6, just because that one has so much hype behind it. I'm just like, I should have like a valid opinion on that I've earned basically.
I can't remember if it's
I fucking love how this looks.
Yeah, I can't remember if it's 4 or 5. I'm sure someone will be able to fill me in the comments below. But whichever one has Kane in it as well is supposed to be like a really good one as well.
I think that's 5.
Yeah. But that one's also just like a really good story. So the first one's like kind of whatever.
Yeah, I've played the first one. I never beat it, but that's definitely of a time and era, and I appreciate that it exists because we don't have the rest without it, but it's a little rough.
And then 2 is apparently like systematically like one of the worst games.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever played 2.
You can like
ever touched
level by beating up your own people. So it's really easy.
Okay.
You level from like getting hurt basically.
So it's like fucking the original Modern Warfare 2, where people are just holding a shield up and their friends just shooting them in the shield to gain XP.
Pretty much, yeah.
Nice. Leech strats. But yeah, overall, I think it was actually, I'm actually surprised by how much I enjoyed this. I think most of the games are really cool. I don't feel like my time was wasted. No huge, big hype games, but a lot of like medium hype games. A lot of games I'm already excited for. A lot of games I'm now excited for. a lot of reminders of how much time I just don't have to play all these long form games. So yeah, I really like the presentation. I would give it a confident B+. I really liked it, and like I said, don't feel like I wasted my time, which is nice. Because if you notice in the beginning of this presentation, my tone is kind of like, oh, yeah, we've already fucking.
Yeah.
You even brought up like, didn't they say this last time? Like,
yeah.
So yeah, that was kind of my mentality. I'm like, okay, we're just gonna hear more about the 3 Blizzard games that they'll ever make and all that shit. But no, it's a really good presentation. I liked everything they showed for the most part. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in full agreement. I was feeling B+ as well. So that's what it'll be for me for similar reasons that I rated the PlayStation 1 to B+, which was it was good. It wasn't necessarily all for me, but the stuff that was there for me, I really want to play. So
this one was a lot more for you than I was expecting, though.
It is, but it's a lot of like small game. Maybe not in length, but budget wise, smaller games.
Yeah, for sure.
So. But yeah, it was a very appropriate, at least from my perspective, Japanese presentation.
Mm-hmm.
So, and probably what they should be showing us a little bit more of when they're showing games off in the West as well.
Yeah, I can appreciate that a lot of those games are going to translate better for a Japanese audience, but also they are neglecting that PlayStation's audience. And the types of games PlayStation puts out and advertises, they could pull people with these kind of games.
Yeah.
Advertising these kind of games and showing like this is also an Xbox thing. Because Xbox still to this day is like not really known for like Japanese or like JRPG style games.
Yeah, I remember they made a pretty big push.
Even when you look at the sales, like they sell more on a PlayStation than they do on Xbox.
Yeah, was it 360? I think it was where they tried making, or maybe it was 1.
No, it was 360.
360, yeah.
I believe they tried. Yeah, because the Xbox didn't sell well, really anywhere, but in Japan.
Yeah,
and it's because Xbox prioritized a lot of shooters, action RPG, stuff like that, and then. With the 360, I think they actually worked with a couple different Japanese developers to try and make like games that could appeal to a Japanese audience.
Final Fantasy 11 was on that as well.
Yeah.
So, and then they kind of like shied away from it again for a while. I was like,
well, yeah, their last generation I think was kind of and I bought an Xbox One, but
a hiccup.
Yeah, it was definitely a hiccup because. The Xbox and the 360 were awesome. Then the One I thought was not good at all. And then I think the Series X, not the S. I think the S is a mistake. But the X is basically just a PC. So that's not me saying negative or positive about it. It's just it is what it is.
I've never heard anyone complain about the X at all. So
it plays games.
Yeah.
So
I mean that's what it needs to do. Yep. So I mean,
good controller.
Even speaking from a PlayStation point of view, like the PS5 obviously plays games, but there are things about it I wish were the PS4 sometimes. Like I think the UI sucks. I like the PS4s better. So, and then controllers obviously preference. I think
it's
the controller's a little big for me on the PS5.
I like the PS5, but I honestly think the PS4 is one of the best consoles ever made. So
yeah.
It's kind of hard to like look back at it and go like, is this better or worse? Like, there's a lot of things that are technically better, but the PS4 just really nailed it. It was like the PS2.
Oh yeah.
Not the PS3. That was their fucking road.
That was their
road bump.
Yeah. Everyone gets them.
There's some great games on PS3, but I fucking hated that controller. The UI wasn't great. Online was stupid. Fucking. All sorts of problems. Anyway, we're not here to talk about PlayStation. But yeah. So yeah, we both liked the presentation. Both gave it a B+. I was definitely surprised by this, and I think it was worth watching. I literally all day today was like, "Should we watch it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think to be fair, we should watch it. Yeah. Still have opinions on it, and also give people another video to be reminded to vote for Game of the Month in October. Type it in the comments down below." Anything else you want to say?
No. I think I still have time to play a game before bed, so.
Yeah, it's still pretty early.
Yeah.
We were filming last time around like 3 or something like that. Yeah, so
I didn't. Yeah, at that point I was just like, I'm just gonna play one of the Plus games. And
I need to hop on the finals and start working towards unlocking guns and scopes and shit. So
I just bought TCG Shop Simulator, wherever it's called. It's been getting a lot of positive feedback, so I was like, screw it, it's $12. So $13. Sorry.
Konami's having a sale right now.
Everyone is because of TGS. So.
Yeah, and there's a lot of old Konami games that are on that sale. I'm like, fuck, it'd be cool to own those again on here. But, oh well. All right, well, let us know in the comments what you guys think of this presentation. What were some of the bigger highlights for you? Did it live up to any hype you had? Was there something you were expecting that they didn't show off? Did they show off something that you weren't expecting that was like a big surprise? Or maybe they showed something that you thought looked really bad? And what do you think about Metal Gear Solid Delta? How are you feeling about that right now? And what do you think about all these JRPGs? How much time do you have? Can you play them? Let me know in the comments below everything you're thinking about. I've been Seth. This has been Chevy. Thank you, Chevy, for joining me for this. Thank you guys for joining us. Stay tuned. We'll have a Plus Club Game of the Month at the very least coming out. If some other presentation comes out, we'll probably cover that as well. Make sure to vote Game of the Month as well down below. And until the next episode, have a good one, guys, and take it easy.